Hello there, this is Codi Riddle, real estate broker for the Riddle Group here at eXp Realty. And it is May 2026, and I'm here to give you an update on the greater Phoenix area real estate market. The biggest question we're getting right now is it a good time to buy or sell? Do you have that question? Because if you are, then let's stick around. I want to walk you through it. Right now, the market is stable on the surface, but underneath, it's shifting. We're seeing more homes go under contract than we did a year ago, so the sales are up. But what's different is that the buyers are different. They're more selective. They're more price sensitive. Gosh, I sound like a broken record because I feel like I've been talking about this for a few months, right? But it is very different than my entire career has been over 27 years. So it's important if I'm talking about it after a few months, it hasn't been what sellers are used to. And I hope that helps, because this is a conversation that is worth having if you are looking to put your home on the market. And you need to price it right. It will sell. But if it's not priced right, it is going to sit there. So now let's talk about inventory. It has stabilized, but it took us longer than usual to get to where our levels are. So as heading into summer, there's competition for you homeowners that are looking to get your home sold during those summer months. Talking about pricing, are home prices coming down? And the answer is it's not drastically. Home prices are actually up over last year, but when you consider inflation, then it's essentially just flat, which means the market is no longer forgiving overpricing, which is what I keep saying, right? It always comes back to that pricing right. And I want you guys to know, not every realtor is talking about this. So if you have a number in mind, I'm going to highly suggest you interview more than one or two, because they're still giving you the numbers that you want to hear. You don't want to do that to yourself. You want honesty and you want experience, because that is going to tell you, okay, I don't want my home sitting, because if it's sitting, you're going to end up netting lower amounts of money, because humans are humans, right? They don't want something that nobody else wants, but they'll buy it at a discount. So I hope that helps. I really want you to hear me, because we're going into listing appointments right now, and those agents are the agents that maybe came before us are giving a higher price point, and we're watching those homes. We are watching them come back on the market, and then we call again and say, we're here to help. And we come in and we're the second agent. And it's happened quite a few times. So it is important that you get the goods ahead of time, right? Get the good, honest truth ahead of time so that you can make an educated decision for yourself if you are a seller. So now let's get into the market. So I talked about inventory. Well, there are multiple markets happening right now. For example, under $500,000, there is a lot of buyer leverage there. Condos and townhomes, they're softer as well. But higher end homes in that $800,000 and above, that's in favor of a seller. Outskirts, right? The areas out, not just the suburbs, but even further out, right? Massive buyer leverage in those areas. But as you're getting closer in, more centralized, far more advantage for sellers. And that happened, I'm going to give you a little side story. That happened because when the 2021 crazy moments of real estate, when people were just buying, and those low interest rates, people are buying. Well, those people couldn't get in, so they bought in the outskirts, right? They bought further out where there wasn't as much competition, but still selling high. So now those areas have come way down in value, and that's unfortunate for those folks who did buy at that time, but that's where buyers today have a ton of leverage. So something to think about. So when people say this market feels really inconsistent, they're right. And I hope this helps kind of explain that a little bit. And if you're looking for understanding maybe your timing, right? The market in the summer here is not what people think it is. It doesn't slow down. That's when these family homes are going, because kids in school are now out of school, and that's what's going to happen. People make the moves. So you'll see in many, many micro markets that summertime is a good time to buy and sell. So what I'd like for you to offer you is what we call our customized market clarity report, the Riddle Group Market Clarity Report. And this is something that is for your home in your area with your square footage, fully customized. This is not an online hit the button and get an online answer and value, right? That comes from some random algorithm. This is more, talks about what you can expect for days on market. It talks about the best seasons, the best months to sell. It talks about your price line. It shows kind of what's happening in the neighborhood so you can see it. Inventory levels, really important information so that you can make an educated decision for yourself. That's what you need us for, right? Then you can decide if it's worth it or not worth it. But please, please don't just listen to people who want to tell you what you want to hear as far as value and then cost yourself time and money in the future. We are here to help. We want to help. Reach out to us at 480-624-8019. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.